Hello everyone. Today we're discussing the mysterious number 60,659 when suddenly a crazy old lady named Julia mentions two super cool names. One of them is called Dyson, who happens to be the biggest arms dealer in the world with a secret lab where no one knows what he's cooking up, and the other is a hacker named Alex. This guy is the top hacker in the world, and the kicker is, everyone discovers that the old lady used to work in Ison's lab. Ison, what experiments are you doing? As president, I don't want this craziness linked to me. I'm the boss, I don't care what Alex says. This is impossible, and it's human, the old lady mutters. Something shouldn't happen again. It's clear the old lady is no ordinary woman. Simon even suspects she's involved with the supercube they are stuck in. But the gang can't get one useful clue from this crazy old lady. Then, in a bizarre twist, she randomly opens the door. To their shock, she sees another version of herself, and before anyone could react, another Simon pops up and gives the old lady a fatal blow. Next, Simon himself gets his head whacked off by some mysterious force. Witnessing the shocking scene, everyone's hair stands on end, clueless and panicked. However, calming down, Jerry suddenly realizes they saw a person from a parallel universe. According to four-dimensional space theory, parallel universes coexist, but it's unbelievable for us three-dimensional beings. Nobody would believe creating a four-dimensional space with overlapping timelines. At first, everyone dismisses Jerry's theory, with Max insisting everything they saw was just a fancy hallucination, and he's about to open that, but Simon suddenly stops him. After all, he saw another version of himself die before his very eyes. Nobody knows what horrifying fate awaits them if they open that door again. So everyone abandons opening the door and keeps searching for an exit. Time passes, and it's unknown how long. In a room, they find a floating, transparent square. Strangely, it has reproduction powers. Before long, the square turns into an attacking monster. Everyone flees in panic, but Jerry gets hurt. Poor Jerry loses mobility, gets sucked into the monster, turning to blood. Kate, about to leave, notices the blind girl still there. Kate decides to go back and take the blind girl with her, but Simon stops her, warning that returning means death. But kind-hearted Kate can't bear to leave the blind girl behind, so she disregards Simon's warning and bravely heads back into the danger zone. Out of the blue, the door slams shut. Simon reopens it. Kate and the blind girl vanished. Clearly, the room shifted. Meanwhile, on the other side, Kate and the blind girl are huddled in a corner to avoid the monster's attack. To their shock, the monster suddenly then it shrinks and mysteriously vanishes. Kate and the blind girl hastily leave to find others. Meanwhile, after countless rounds of mental torture, Simon completely loses it and ties the old lady up. But just then, the room shifts again. They realize they'll die if they don't leave, so Simon prepares to untie her. Unexpectedly, as soon as she loosens the old lady's hands, the latter grabs Simon's neck tightly. Terrified, he'll abandon her. The old lady holds on like she's got a hold of a dead fish and is not letting go. If they don't leave soon, doom awaits them, but she just won't let go. Simon has no choice but to resort to extreme measures, and he drives a knife into the old lady's belly. The old lady succumbs to the crushing force and dies, while Simon makes a desperate escape from the room just in time. Meanwhile, Max and Julia flee. Seeing this, Simon rushes, but spots eerie shadows. In the new room, Max and Julia leave a trail of after images, as if time has been warped. Before long, Max and Julia realize that their supercube can indeed alter the flow of time at will. Upon grasping this revelation, Max instantly panics, as if he suddenly connects the dots. He tells Julia that the elite hacker Alex is the one who tossed everyone related to this cube into the mix. Julia is completely confused because she doesn't understand what Max has to do with all this. Max mentions that the concept of altering the flow of time was something he designed in a game. But it was purely a theoretical concept, and after that game was developed, Max didn't even get a chance to sell it. He got caught up in a lawsuit. The Cyber Thrills company ripped off his game, and upon hearing this name, Julia, a lawyer, is instantly shocked. She tells Max Cyber Thrills is a subsidiary run by Ison. Every single person here has a mysterious connection to the Ison guy, and Julia can't believe it. She wonders if she's dreaming. She decides to stop running and starts to accept everything as it is, getting a little cozy with Max. On the flip side, after separating from Max and the others, Simon stays in the original room only to encounter the dead Jerry. But Jerry has no clue who Simon is. When asked how long he's been there, Jerry shrugs, saying he just hearing this, Simon finally realizes that Jerry's previous claims were true. Multiple parallel universes do exist here, but frankly, that doesn't matter to Simon much. He's just craving a bite to eat. So, in the end, Simon eliminates Jerry and makes him his snack. How cruel it is. Transitioning to Kate and the blind girl, they also have to buy the parallel universe theory. But the corpses on the ground make it clear nobody leaves them, yet Kate refuses to give up hope. She reassures the blind girl that they will surely find a way out, but the girl unexpectedly retorts. She says even she can't find the exit, so forget about someone like Kate. Turns out, the blind girl is elite hacker Alex. The thing you built, I provided them a better key, a true super key. So how do we get out? Kate, this isn't a game, nor is it a fairy tale ending. This place is basically a prison. Subscribe to us for more thrilling content.